Hey guys, it is Tuesday, May 25th, and this is D2000 tick chart for the S&P 500 futures. Now, the first thing I like to do before I start trading, I like to identify the current market structure, to kind of get to feel what the current bias is, and kind of get to feel what the market was doing since I wasn't here. So the first thing I do, I want to identify my lows for the day and my highs for the day. So I'm going to go into my drawing tools. I'm going to draw a horizontal line right here, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line right here, because these key levels will often come into play. We can see prices are oscillating in between. Also, I have this uptrend working higher. I identified it with these trend lines. So right now, prices broke the trend line and are attempting to make a new extreme. That is the rule of trend lines. After break, prices are going to make a new extreme, most likely. What I also have to respect is this downtrend working lower, because there are trends in the trends. There are trends within the trends. Prices broke this trend line, are attempting to make a new high, but got rejected instantly. This is already a little bit concerning for me, but not surprising, because we are making the new leg a new low of this downtrend. This is the first leg, pullback, second leg. This low is lower than this one, so this is a new extreme, and prices are continuing working higher. So right now I'm expecting for prices to reach this high of the day, and we'll see what's gonna happen. Alright folks, and here's going to be important lesson that I want to talk about, because I'm going to draw it with you so you guys can see how am I looking at this, but I already drew it earlier. But here we have a potential wedge pattern right here. You guys can see we have this downtrend working lower. Prices are respecting this trend line, but we also have this support, this key level right here in the middle of this trading range. This is a trading range. This is the upper tier. This is the lower tier. And right now prices are respecting this support. There are multiple touches to this support, and right now it is tempting to go short because it's confirming the downtrend, and to go long because it's confirming the support. This is a wedge pattern. I'm not going to trade this wedge pattern. We are not interested in trading this wedge pattern, because anything can, to be honest with you, anything can happen here. Anything can happen, period. But anything can happen here, specifically here in this wedge pattern. And you guys can see prices are starting to get very choppy, very consolidation, like EMAs in the middle of those bars, and we are getting choppy, lot of stims. What also happened, we didn't manage to make a new high. We made micro double top right here and pushed below EMA. So I cannot stress this enough, how important it is to trade the market you get, not the market you want. Because just because we are expecting a new high doesn't mean that anything can happen. We pushed below EMA, and I'm not looking to go long right now. So how are we going to trade this wedge pattern? Well, I'm going to sit on my hands, because that's the safest thing to do. We're either going to break to the downside, or either going to break to the upside. There are two options, and after price action unfolds, I'm going to place my trades if there's a good setup. So I'm resuming the video because we may have a potential setup right here. It all will depend on how this bar will finish. This is probably way too big already. I don't want to go too, I want to go short too, yeah. So I'm going to cancel this, because we would have to break below here, and this is way too close to this support. But what I was expecting here, because look at this big bullish move up, and take a look at these two dojis. This is a depletion move of all this entire bullish momentum. This is a breakout to the upside of this wedge pattern, and most breakouts will fail. Big bullish bars, two dojis, depletion move at the key level, at the resistance of the trading range. So this is the key level, and there's going to be a lot of sell orders. Two doji looking bars confirm this, that this is a depletion move, and we pushed below EMA. The way we pushed below EMA is really telling me that there are a lot of sellers in the market, and this was a failed breakout. Most breakouts will fail. And what I was looking at this, I was looking at first entry long, pullback, second entry long, but I was expecting some nice big bearish bar, which we get, but I wanted to close somewhere around here. I'm not going to go short into this support right here, so I just have to sit here and wait now. And look what happened, guys. We broke this support right here, and prices are working lower. It's a shame this bar wasn't a little bit better, but overall I think this area is better to skip, because it is very cluttered and this is a congestion. So alright guys, and I'm probably going to enter on this second entry short. We already broke below this bar, but I'm expecting to get a break below this bar, because what I'm looking at here is prices were working in this downtrend lower. We found a support at the low of the day, no surprise, and we have a first entry short, pullback, second entry short. This is a two-legged move up, and we have a break and a new high of this uptrend. So this uptrend played out. We're at the EMA, micro double top right here, two very similarly looking bars, stems to the upside. This is what I want to see. At the very close of the bar, everybody started selling at the EMA. This is what I want to see. What I'm just waiting here. Ooh, three dojis. But I still like this second entry short, two-legged pullback. A very high probability setup in a downtrend now. I'm just waiting for prices to tick one tick below these lows. Of course, we may not get it. If we don't get the trigger and keep working higher, I'm gonna cancel my order. All right, prices are trying to break lower, so I'm still waiting for the trigger. And the trigger is just one tick below these signal bars. I just need to confirm the entry. Because what can happen is if we don't wait for the trigger, it may rail up higher and the trade never, got filled. The setup never got filled. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to merge these contracts. I'm going for 8 ticks. So I merge my runner because the day is looking very slow, very choppy. I doubt you can catch any runners here. And I'm going only for 8 ticks because volume slowed down a lot. This is a very slow day. It's not like yesterday where yesterday was a phenomenal day. Unfortunately, I was too busy to. And it was that quick. We got out perfect. So you guys can see hopefully why I took this trade, second entry short. Yeah, but yesterday I was too busy fixing the gear. I probably shortened my life by 3 years because I got very stressed yesterday. So I apologize there was no video. I got so frustrated you guys can't even imagine. I really had to headbutt somebody. Two-legged pullback. We have a break and a new high. High probability setup at the key entry point. Prices are now working higher. I'm expecting for prices to probably bounce off here because this is a key level. But we still don't have a clear low, but this may get as close as it can. So the market just keep chopping, and this is starting to look very similar to the pattern we have up here. Prices are going next to each other side by side. EMA is starting to be in the middle of those bars. This is a consolidation. This is a small little trading range. We are not really going in either direction. We cannot break higher and we cannot break lower. Either way, it's probably the safest bet to fade the breakouts, just like here, just like always. But very slow day. So I'm toying with the idea of going long here, and I'm most likely going to. I just want to get the best entry I can. Can I get a good entry right here? I'm probably being too greedy. I'm once again going to merge these contracts, 9 ticks, 8 ticks. And what I'm looking at is we broke this major key level, this low of the day key level, this support, and most breakouts of trading ranges will fail. Most breakouts in general will fail. Just like we failed break here higher above this wedge pattern, we now broke lower. And contrary to popular belief, you don't want to be trading in the direction of the breakout. You want to be fading them. I wasn't really sure to go yet on this first big bullish bar, but once we made this, another bullish bar, sort of like a higher low, this is where I like entering. I'm risking very little, so this is why I like this trade. I still may think I'm probably way too early. I probably should have waited for some lower high. But you really have to try to catch these lows of the day or highs of the day, because a lot of times they can just go without you, because a lot of traders may get trapped. I mean, you definitely, prices are getting very, very close, but you definitely don't want to be selling right now. Even if you get stopped out here, you don't want to be selling right now, because most breakouts will fail. 8 or 9 times out of 10, those breakouts will fail, and you want to fade the breakouts as much as you can. This bar is not looking too good though. I still think a lot of weak traders can go short here. This is exactly how I would be trading when I was starting out. I would miss all these good shorts right here, and I would go short at the very end of the entire move after we broke the support. I still think a lot of traders can get trapped here. I'm hoping to get the scalp here to this resistance now that acted as a support. And come on. This is a good sign. How quickly we railed up higher. It looks like we may have trapped a lot of people here. We also already have a break and a clear leg to new low. So this downtrend played out with the break and a new low. So it is safe for me to be looking for possible entry to go higher. It is a little bit, I know it is a little bit sketchy because it looks very counterintuitive, but this is how price action market structure work. Most breakouts will fail. Come on. But overall, this is very slow day. It's, you know, very slow day. It's 16:43 and you know, we didn't really move much. So very slow day. Once again, yesterday was a beautiful day. You know, I apologize for not making the video, but I really wasn't in the proper mood to make the video. Prices are starting to break higher. Come on, let's go. We're getting close to this EMA. Alright, and we bounce out. Perfect. So this is why most breakouts will fail. You want to fade these breakouts as much as you can. Yeah. Alright guys, so it's been almost an hour since my last trade right here, and prices broke above this support, held for a little bit, then instantly pulled back. Once again, break lower, pulled back, retested it. So this was a breakout pullback pattern, but there is no setup, and I'm probably going to wrap it up because, you know, market is looking very slow. Not really much of good setups here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would appreciate it, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.